All right, this is kind of my first try at this, so I might come off a little nervous, but for the most part, a few of you guys have been getting to know me a little bit through different posts and different things on Facebook, mainly the driving in the left lane lifestyle. And for the most part, we try and focus on Christ and positivity, something to keep people motivated, and something that I come across when I'm trying to talk to others, or sometimes even just look in the mirror and preach it myself, is sometimes you're tired, sometimes you feel worn out, sometimes it's real easy to just want to give up, or in the words of a good friend of mine, lay down. But what you have to realize is that you do have to find where you stand and what you stand for, or what you stand on. In my case, it's Jesus Christ and being saved. It's given me the power and the ability to change and to move forward. And moving forward really requires taking step after step after step. Whether you're climbing upstairs sometimes or just walking in a straight line, you are continually making progress. So progress takes what? Energy. And energy is something that you have to find from deep down inside to move forward. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's really difficult in order to find the energy you need to get up and to go on. When your bills are due the next day, when rent's due and your account says negative $135, when something in your past keeps coming up and biting you and you can't seem to move past it, because no matter how many times you've said you've changed, no matter how many times you've begun to prove that you're a different individual, you're still held back by something that you did back in the day. Or maybe there's just so many things going on that are causing stress and conflict that you can't focus. And because you can't focus, it's really difficult to make progress, because how can you look forward and get ahead if you can't even deal with what you're dealing with now? So how can dreams even become a reality? How can you really make the progress? It's when you dig down and decide that no matter what it takes, I'm not giving up. And that kind of fuel, that kind of fire is something that can't go away. You might have a few hindrances, a few roadblocks, a few speed bumps that you come across and you're just like, man, but at the same time, you're not letting go. You're going to fight for that dream no matter what it takes, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a financial goal, whether it's owning your own business, whether it's just turning around and getting saved and finding something different to go for. You're going to find what it takes inside of you, but you have to really dig down. And sometimes you need to dig down so deep you end up on your knees praying. But no matter what it takes, you can't give up. You've got to find a plan and you got to stick to it. Something that you really want to work on is taking what you're aiming at, something that your real goals are, write them down, put them on paper, and begin to make little checklists. You might look like you're OCD and have a whole lot of organization going on, but that's a good thing, because realistically, you need to know how you're going to get to where you're going. It's like using a map. So setting your goals on paper and having little checklists for what you're going to do, what it's going to take to accomplish each and every one of those goals, is a good thing. It might seem like a lot, but start with small steps, little goals, things you can do in the next 2 to 3 weeks, things you can do in the next 6 to 8 weeks, and then beyond, set bigger goals for after that, but don't focus on them yet. But at the same time, use what you're setting for small goals to be like steps on the ladder or rungs on the ladder to get you where you're trying to go. Begin to make progress, and no matter what it takes, no matter how long it takes, don't give up. Don't give up. Find what it is for you to be your fire. And when you find that fire, add kindling to it every day. Whether it's little goals or big picture, everybody's a little bit different. But the number one thing that matters is you can't give up. You have to keep moving forward. So I want to thank you for sharing this moment with me, and I hope to bring back a few more in the future. Y'all have a good day, and God bless.